You're listening to Behind the Bulldogs, brought to you by Ferris State Athletics.
Off the left side, to the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If I'm even having like a bad day on the course or something, I just look down at it and just feel like thankful that I'm able to be out there.
Making sure that we're like where our feet are and we're not thinking about outside distractions.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into another exciting edition here of Behind the Bulldogs. Brandon Worth, Tatum Outlaw, giving you the good stuff here in Ferris State sports this spring season as we're nearing the close in April already. Crazy stuff.
I know, and we finally got some golf, women's golf on.
Hooray! Finally.
Yeah, we haven't had them on all school year, so.
Yeah, we wanted to get them on, but obviously with their tournament schedules being Monday, Tuesdays,
Yes.
Wednesdays, they're traveling back for some tournaments. That's when our recording schedule is. But finally, before the big one, we got them. Lizzie Anderson and Kamryn Shannon joining us here. We got the interview for that coming up, as well as what's incoming for Ferris State Athletics. But first, let's get to the recap of sports that happened this past weekend. Softball, overall, really well against Davenport. They split against Saginaw Valley State as well. Unfortunate loss on senior day to Wayne State. That should not deter anybody from the accomplishments from Brooklyn Verbeek, Riley Kish, right, and the senior group especially. They're just a really, really, really good group. They've been for years. They went through coaching changes, right? Those three individuals, and Maddie Geekus, who I forgot to mention. I didn't forget about you. I just needed to make sure to get that in there. But it has been great to have them, and just being able to see this season. Really, people are starting to understand how much this group is growing, and they're still right now in the hunt for that number 2 seed and a bye in the GLIAC tournament, which would be massive for the program.
That would be massive for the program, and I think this team in particular, they're just so resilient.
Yes.
Because like you said, they've gone through a lot with having a new coach, very different coaching style as well, and then whenever they do fall short, they're able to just pick it up in the next game whenever there's doubleheaders or even the next team they play. So I think that they'll do well, and hopefully they get that little spot in the tournament.
Oh, we can't wait to find out. A couple games coming up. We'll get you caught up on that when I get caught up on my words here at the end of the show. Do have some tennis to report falling to Wayne State this weekend. Wayne State, one of the best teams in the GLIAC, and obviously they showed that this weekend. So don't necessarily take that away from our tennis team, right? We're still, a team that has shown nationally we can compete with the best of the best. Wayne State is also in that category, and they played better, and especially playing at their place, it happens. So they're going to move on. We're going to see them perform at their best. We can't wait to see that coming in their GLIACs, which I believe will be this next week, which will be very exciting as well. But still, a lot of season to go, even though it's winding down, a lot of room and a lot of time to get things right before GLIAC.
It's clutch time, so, we'll be fine. We got just enough time to make some changes, so I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. That was a clutch reference for anybody that didn't understand. So nobody out there that's drove a manual was like, yeah, that was so lame and not realistic. Anyway,
what is he doing?
Yeah, what is he doing on the show? Big weekend indeed. I love that they put that on the graphic from this past week for those following along. Big weekend from track and field, because it was 2 school records go down, multiple top 10s. This team is continuing to impress with the youth that have developed forward, sprints, jumps, hurdles. We're seeing it all over the place in distance as well. And that certainly is great to see. They're going to have 2 big meets, obviously, coming up here. We got through big meet in indoor season. Now it's extra meet, which is almost even bigger, which is weird to say, but that's the way it is. Super fast, elite caliber meet coming up this weekend, and then obviously GLIACs to follow, all at Grand Valley. So excited to see what they have moving forward. And this team might be on the cusp of seeing if they can set a new program record for points this weekend upcoming.
It feels like that's all they've been doing is setting records, and thanks to you, you've been kind of keeping us aware of how they've been doing. So it's been really fun to keep up with track, and hopefully they keep doing well.
Yeah, some people say I'm in the know as an alum, which is a good thing, I guess, for the show.
Yeah, it works. Definitely helpful. I think track is a team that could use a little bit more help getting their stuff out there. So
yeah, it's a great team and great things coming, and we can't wait to highlight them moving forward. Men's golf as well. Incredible second round comeback. Absolutely incredible effort. I believe they were 4th or 5th after day 1. Stormed all the way back to the top spot after day 2 to get into the semifinals. Unfortunately, ran into a very good Saginaw Valley team, which knocked them out in the semis. But that's an incredible effort from that group. You saw across the board with all of those guys, McCoy as well as Cole. All those guys really have been impressive all year, not just to name those 2, but all those guys. And it was a team effort to make that comeback. And so although they went out in the first round, don't forget that resiliency and comeback. Teams see that, and that's going to certainly be something to watch for this team next year.
I mean, the dogs know how to fight. That's all I can say with that. They know how to fight.
We do.
We do.
Blue chip. That's what it is. Blue chip Big Rapids at the end of the day. As well, we got some great things upcoming for this weekend. But of course, we would have to go to the end of the show, and then that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I think we should go to the interview first.
Yeah, let's go to the interview first.
All right. We got Lizzie and Kamryn from Women's Golf standing by in the interview room on Women's Golf. Now joining us here in the interview room, we have a pair of women's golfers stopping by. Lizzie Anderson, Kamryn Shannon. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Very exciting time for you guys. GLIAC's just around the corner coming up this weekend. Just talk about the excitement of the event and looking forward to the postseason finally beginning.
Oh, well, I really love conference. It's my favorite tournament all year. Me and Cam were lucky enough to be a part of the team that won my freshman year. So it's always just fun this time of year going into postseason.
Yeah, going into postseason right now, our team has been averaging around the best in the school history. So that's good to see going into conferences, especially knowing that our average now is better than what it was freshman year when we won. Although we did shoot the career, 18-hole scoring average or whatever as a team freshman year. I mean, we have a team that can do it again. We just have to get there. But I'm very positive this year towards it.
Yeah, it's a gettable course. There's 6 par 5s, 6 par 3s, so it's a little different than your average 18 holes. And 3 weeks ago, we beat GV, so that's good because they're going to be some tough team to beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Well, good luck with that. I'm glad you guys are feeling confident. How do you guys prepare for big game days like that? Do you do anything different or special, or what do you do for your mindset? Do you have a special ritual, certain food you eat, song you listen to? Let's hear it.
For me, preparing, this week preparing for the event, I'm trying to look back on past stats of what my weaknesses were at tournaments and trying to get through those little kinks. But for rounds, when I'm there, I feel I don't have any big rituals. Last year I had mentioned I just need to be there by a certain time. That's my thing. If I'm showing up after an hour and I don't have a full hour to hit range balls, putt, use the bathroom, that just makes me mad because I'm someone that wants to be on time, as the whole team knows. If we're at breakfast and people still have 3 bites left, I'm we need to start hitting the road. We're running late.
It helps us all out, though, so that's good. Cam's on top of it for the whole team.
Yeah.
Even with coach, sometimes we run a little behind, but
It's funny. How about you?
I just like to keep my stuff organized, but as soon as something's out of place in my bag when I have a tournament, it freaks me out before the round. But that's just me, just keeping a little superstitious, I guess. But
So your team's probably play some very bad practical jokes, moving your stuff around before a tournament then.
I don't think many people know because I don't make it that obvious, but just
now we all know.
Oh shoot, my bad.
Not for conferences though. We need to run a game.
Yes, no shenaniganry allowed. Okay, absolutely. But speaking of that, golf has a lot of its unique aspects of the game, right? A lot of different rituals on the tee. Is there a ritual that you've seen, or maybe you even do or see a teammate do that you're just that is super strange, never thought I would want to see that, do that, anything like that? The weirdest thing you might have seen on the golf course in tournament?
There's nothing too crazy, just
no.
Kylie, I could never do her pre-shot routine. She has a few wiggles before her takeaway. She'll rehearse, it's a good drill to do, but she does it for all her shots. I never could because I have to find my balance, be over the ball, but she goes take away, right into her swing and hits the ball. It's I don't know when you're going to be whacking the ball sometimes.
Yeah, that's funny. I couldn't do that either. That'd be too much. I wouldn't know when I'm swinging.
That's funny.
But
what's your favorite course that you guys have played on and why?
Ooh. Probably a lot to choose from.
Well, last year I had my back injury, so I didn't get to play down where my boyfriend works at the Bears Club, but this year I did. So finally I can say that's my favorite course that I have played. And I got to see Rory when I was there. He was practicing. So, yeah, it's a cool experience out there.
Just a subtle name drop of Jack Nicklaus and Rory
Yeah.
McIlroy in the same sentence.
Yeah, JT's dad giving lessons, always waving at us.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Now another name drop.
Crazy place.
Sorry, Lizzie, do you have anything that you can top that?
Well, I actually played at Tiger Woods course in Albany, Bahamas, so
There you go.
that was pretty cool.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
incredible. Is it as hard as people say it is?
Yeah, it was pretty rough out there. A lot of sand. Fairways were kind of tight, so and it's like not your typical rough at all. Very windy. I was like 14, just hacking it out there. So,
Oh my gosh.
So if you have accuracy problems, bring a beach towel and some sunscreen, basically.
yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
pretty much. Sounds like a plan. For you guys, what you study on the other half of the student athlete portion, what you're studying and what you want to do as far as an occupation after college.
Well, we both want to get our PGA card to be a teaching pro or a head professional.
Very cool.
Cool.
Right now, I'm in my first year, even though I'm a junior in the PGM program at Ferris. I've kind of switched my major a couple times here, but I want to stick with it now. So glad I figured it out.
Makes sense why you
Yes.
chose that.
Yeah.
I don't even think you need to further elaborate.
Yeah, so I actually started in that program, but while in college, I realized it's not what I want to do, just with the internship months and potentially having to miss my college golf seasons.
Oh yeah, the internships are big,
Yeah.
long and extensive.
So now I'm in sports communications.
Hooray!
With a double minor in event management and digital media. So
Cool.
a little all over the place, but I'm going to go back to do the online route for my PGA card. And then I'll get to do whatever I want. Golf related, sport related, who knows. Gonna try to play golf after. So
Very nice.
yeah.
Pretty much have options galore, all in sports.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't like stop loving sports or anything
Yeah.
like that.
That's not possible.
Not possible.
It's in our blood.
Yes.
I literally just lost my train of thought. Oh, did you guys play any other sports growing up or not? And then what kind of led you to take golf more seriously?
Yeah, I have played multiple sports. Like growing up, I did cross country for a year. I played volleyball middle school, quit after freshman year of high school to focus on golf.
Sure.
Played softball since I was a little kid. That was first sport I played. Then I stuck with basketball from a little kid all the way through high school. But for golf, I actually never started it till freshman year of high school.
Wow.
I just wanted a quick, easy varsity letter and to make my grandpa happy.
Oh my
'cause
gosh.
he used to be the golf coach before I was in high school, and none of us grandkids wanted to try golf at the time. So tried it out and fell in love with it. So
Awesome.
Well, glad you did. Now that
Yeah.
you're doing so well. Lizzie, how about you?
Yeah, I played softball growing up. I did basketball just until like my freshman year of high school. And I did like other things as a kid, but I got into golf when I quit softball when I was like 12. So
All right. So you had the swing, basically. Just had to go from level to vertical.
yeah,
to say.
pretty much.
Yeah, for sure. What is the thing that you guys enjoy doing as a team? I know you guys love to hang out after rounds as well as, outside of practice time, study time. What are some of those hobbies? And I hear the nickname game is certainly around the team when it comes to golf.
oh yeah. I feel like outside of golf, we've certainly grown our chemistry as a team.
Yeah, definitely.
We've had a busy year though, to where like we really haven't been able to do much team bonding outside because we
Right.
have a lot of people majoring in.
Hard majors.
Yes,
Like
so
we have an
it's-
engineer on the team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pre-farm again. We had pharmacy last year in grad school.
Nursing.
Nursing.
you guys are busy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like when most our tournaments, we have to leave on like a Sunday or something. So it's like, I feel like we're just always on the go. We try to get together. We started to do a new team bonding once a month type of goal with our coach because with him coaching both teams, we never know when like we will or won't see him.
Sure.
And this year we did a little fun like scramble at the cat indoor. So we just did like a random like spinning wheel selection night to get our partners.
Okay.
And then we had it spin again for like who we would play
That's
against.
fun.
And
Yeah.
now we want to carry that on because we liked it a lot.
Yeah, it was really fun. Definitely carrying that to next year, but we just kind of ran out of time so far this year. It's getting busy,
For
but
sure.
Yeah. Did you guys record this round that you did with the Random Club?
No.
Might have an opportunity for next year, potentially. I'm sure people would watch. Isn't it like Dude Perfect did that? And it probably got millions of views doing those kind of challenges and stuff. So you just never know. Yeah.
What are some hobbies that you guys have outside of golf besides golfing?
I knew you were going to get to that question.
Well, because every golfer is like golf
and more golf. How about watching golf? Yeah.
It's such like a hobby for like other people as well. So I get it.
Right.
I guess for me, literally, like if I'm not doing school or working, it is golf. But when I met Hallie, she brought a bad like shopping addiction into my life.
Yeah.
And I'm not the most financial for that, but
It runs through the volleyball team too.
now
don't
I
worry.
have to carry it on for Hallie right now.
For
My
sure.
mom doesn't like that, but
That's
I get
awesome.
it.
Lizzie, how about you?
Yeah, lately I've been spending some money too on clothes, unfortunately, but it's all right. Gonna be making some cash this summer. But other than that, I don't know why, but like in the fall, rainbow loom bracelets were a thing for me. I was making one for everyone.
Throwback.
Yeah, it's just something to do while watching TV. So
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. Yeah. For the nerds that are watching this podcast, wondering about golf tips or anything, we'll leave them out to dry.
for
But
sure.
what's the clubs of choice and why did you select them? You can get as nerdy as you'd like.
yeah, well, I actually just got new clubs and I really haven't fallen in love with one of the clubs yet. So we're a little all over the place right now.
It's still in the bag, no, not in the woods.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's true. But I guess I'll always have to go back to my driver. I just love taking some anger out on the ball with the driver. Yeah.
I like my wedges a lot. Yeah, feel pretty confident around the greens most of the time. When I don't, that's when I feel like my game is in shambles. But if I don't hit many greens and regs, it's usually a typical day out there for me. So
Yeah, and mine has to be the driver. If I'm not in the fairway, it's not looking good because can go way into those trees sometimes.
Hey, that's just how the game goes
Yeah.
sometimes, for sure.
I do kind of want to hear some golf tips.
Mm-hmm.
put us on the spot.
Have you ever had people come up and actually give you tips, them not knowing that you're collegiate golfers?
I think that would drive me
yeah,
nuts.
all the time. Especially like for like girls in golf, like it happens all the time.
Oh,
People
I
had like
bet.
older men just coming up on the driving range because they think they know everything.
This girl, side note a little bit, this girl I just saw on TikTok yesterday, she was like, I'm not a bad golfer because I'm a girl, I'm just a beginner. And I was like, is that a thing? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my gosh, that sucks.
I guess that, or even like people that know you, like when you feel confident with your swing and they still try to give advice. And
Yeah.
it's
Ooh.
like I'm doing good right now. Like,
You're like, this is actually my job
Yes,
right
like-
now. I
Yeah.
think I know what I'm doing.
Mhm. But yeah, just the easiest tip of them all is just fairways, greens, and two putts.
Yeah.
There
yeah.
you go. Yeah. That could be clubbing down
Yeah.
or, just taking a simpler approach, not being aggressive,
Yeah.
this kind of thing.
Because I've had to realize with a few courses we've played, I can't just pull out the driver every hole. Like sometimes that 150 mark out there could be your best friend if you just aim for that and hit the fairways.
That's true. It's like
Yeah.
Wii Sports Golf at the end of the day. It's like there's one swing, just
Yeah.
how hard you hit it, but it could be from anywhere from 50 to 250 as long as it goes straight.
Well, like one other thing too, like I don't hit the ball that far. So when I'm not hitting it good, it goes even less far. So I've just learned like in college, like especially when we're traveling in the middle of like our fall or spring season, I don't have much time to practice during the week. You just got to work with what you got. And if you don't have it, you just got to play that.
Yeah.
It's better than trying to have it and it going way all over the place. So
No, that's true. I mean, some people think they got to have a whole bag of shots, all these different
Yeah.
things, but it's not to be like ageist or anything, but the 60, 70-year-old guys that are in retirement, they might not hit it far, but they hit it straight. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So, well, ladies, thank you so much for stopping by before your GLIAC tournament. Last question before you go. We ask everybody on the show, what's your favorite thing about being here at Ferris State and being a Bulldog?
I love how great the athletics program is all around. I think it's cool going somewhere where you can see a bunch of teams winning the GLIAC Championship, nationals. Like, that's just very cool. And
Yeah, my favorite thing here is definitely like the athletics too, but like our team in specific, like I think everyone on that team, they're like my second family. So
yeah, that's great. Well, thank you so much, ladies, for stopping by, and good luck at GLIAC this weekend.
Thank you.
Big thanks to Kamryn and Lizzie for stopping by. We wish them the best of luck over in Augusta. Almost the second coolest Augusta, I think, in the United States, besides probably Georgia for those in the golf community where the Masters is held. But we wish them the best of luck. That will start with our Ferris Sports Slate on Friday, August 25th. Very exciting time for them. They will begin their journey for GLIAC Championship. Women's tennis and men's tennis will also do the same in Midland. And it is going to be very exciting to see how they do in GLIAC this weekend. And that will be
25th?
April 25th. Yes.
It's August 25th.
Oh, did I say August 25th?
Yeah.
It's a month that starts with A that's in the spring.
You know, I usually wouldn't correct you, but for the listeners, it's April 25th.
Correction granted. We also have softball at 2 and 4 o'clock. Not here. They'll be playing the Rangers in Kenosha over across the park. My goodness, across the pond in Wisconsin. Saturday, April 26th, we have extra weekend meet, as mentioned, for track and field. That will be at Grand Valley over there in Allendale. Women's golf will continue on in Augusta with the GLIAC tournament. Men's and women's tennis also with the GLIAC tournament continues on. Ferris softball will play Roosevelt, the newest conference ad, the Lakers at 1 and 3 o'clock. They're by Chicago, which is a very cool place from what you guys experienced. Very, very neat to have them in the conference. Women's golf balls continue their tournament on Sunday. And then Monday, we also have tennis scheduled to continue on April 28th on Monday. And then we have GLIAC Championships going into next week, and we're basically talking about nationals, and that's going to be the end of the year.
Lots of end of season tournaments.
Too fast.
Hopefully we can extend the seasons as long as possible and that we keep winning.
I hope so, because that means we can turn the mics on a couple more times. That'd be fun.
And also shout out to the listeners. We had some golf tips given out today, so I hope you guys were listening.
Yes.
Especially the men's basketball team. Hope you guys are listening. I heard golfing's a hobby, so.
Hey, we're a hobby, yes. Fluffing the ball, as we've learned, is semi-frowned upon, depending on who you talk to. Yeah, so, I mean, take the strategy as you wish, you know. I mean, foot wedge is encouraged sometimes if you're behind trees.
Never know unless you try.
Try to cheat. That's the way to do it, folks. Cheat your way to the top. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe as well as follow along with the show so you don't miss out on anything at @behind_Bulldogs for more stuff on Instagram as well as X/Twitter, whatever you refer to it nowadays. But that platform. And then be sure to follow us YouTube on Ferris Athletics as well as listen in every Saturday at 3 o'clock on WBRN. You can catch the show wherever you go.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff.
Another great episode.
And until next time, we'll see you later.